A story about trust, betrayal, and a mysterious book that holds the secrets to everything. And also about a sinister organization called the Circle of 12, who will stop at nothing to protect their secrets. Welcome to the House of Mirrors. When you think you've seen the truth, that's usually when the real lie begins. I arrived at the safe house expecting answers. Instead, I found a ghost. The book was gone, but the test, it had only just begun. My head pounded. I couldn't remember if it was from the punch or the migraine that always seemed to be waiting around the corner. One thing I knew for sure, I didn't belong here. My eyes searched for an exit, but every direction looked the same. Then I noticed it. What looked like a crack in the foundation, actually a door. I walked toward it, relief flooding me until I stepped through, and the door vanished behind me. It was pitch black. I groped for the nearest wall, finding only more mirrors. Then a flicker of light caught my attention. Walking toward it, I saw myself in the distance, a figure of light at the end of a never-ending hallway. Hope surged through me. Maybe this was a way out, or maybe, just maybe, I would finally get some answers. But as I got closer, the figure didn't get any closer. He just stood there at the same distance, beckoning me forward. As I reached out to touch him, he faded, reappearing a few feet ahead. Now he was running. I broke into a jog, then a sprint. I had to catch him. I needed to ask him questions. Why was I here? Who was he? Who was the Circle of 12? Then I tripped over nothing. The ground beneath me vanished and I fell, tumbling down an abyss with no bottom. When I woke up, I was back in the hallway. The doors had reappeared, offering a way out. I slipped between two of them, desperate to escape, to run, to hide. But I couldn't. The doors were stuck. They wouldn't open. The room I had entered was gone, and so was the one behind me. All that remained was the endless hallway of mirrors. Now fear was joining the party. What was happening to me? Was this a dream? A nightmare? What did it mean? I needed to calm down. I had to get a grip on the situation. Then I remembered the book. I could still read it. Maybe it had the answers, except it didn't. It was empty, blank pages, no words, no pictures, no secrets. And then I saw it, a single word written in invisible ink. Trust. Whoever put that there wanted me to trust them. But why? What was the end game here, and how did I get here in the first place? Suddenly the walls shifted, the mirrors rippled like water, and I saw them, flashes of images, of places, of faces, governments, war, celebrities, all under the watchful gaze of a giant eye. And then it stopped, and I heard a voice. Do you really know who you are? Before I could answer, the mirrors rippled again, and this time someone stepped out of them. It was me. Or it looked like me. We stared at each other for a moment, and then he smiled. Not kindly, but with cruel amusement. You're not reading the book anymore. It's reading you. He said it was never meant for the public. It's a weapon, a map, and a prison. I felt a surge of panic. A prison. Was I trapped? Then he was gone. And in his place, a new message appeared. The first rule of the Circle of 12, control perception. But who was he? How was I supposed to break the rules if I didn't know what they were? Then I saw it, a stone wall. Etched into it was a symbol that glowed red, and I heard a voice echoing through a vast chamber. The first rule, control perception. The second, rewrite memory. The third, eliminate the questioners. I turned toward the voice, desperate to escape, to hide, to do anything but listen. But it was too late. The mirrors had already shown me what I needed to see, and now I knew what I had to do. But wait, I need to tell you something very important. Our story is far from over. There's more to come, much more. In fact, here's a little preview of what's coming next. But first, I need you to do me a favor. Would you do that for me? Thank you, I won't forget it. So who was that guy? What does he want from me? And what is the Circle of 12? If you thought this episode was intense, just wait till next week when the guests arrive. Episode 4. The Visitors is coming soon. Don't miss it. See you next time.